Probably don't need traders in here anymore. Should do cities that are building wonders. More great people, another writer. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with writers. Checking for a radio. 4 turns. And seaside resorts as well. Maybe we should just stockpile some builders. Try some seaside resorts and see what they're like. Did I already have everything we needed in here? No. I should probably get an entertainment complex. Where am I putting it? All these tiles are too good. I don't want to put anything on those tiles. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll build builders. Okay. Alright. We have an artist. He needs to go somewhere else. We have a writer. I don't know how I'm going to do with the writer right now. They can't swap. Ah, so annoying. Go there. Teleport there. Go here. Please. I can't do that anymore. Why not? So in the capital, this is Bolshoi Theater. We don't have any, right now we don't have any musician slots available. Okay. And what are we doing with this bloody builder? Okay. Welcome. I like Pizza 91. Thanks for the sub, man. Alright, another entertainment complex out. Tourism's at nearly 400. We have a trade route available. No, we just haven't sent the trade route.
There's no business like
Broadway.
business.
Alright, Broadway's got more slots. For what, though? Is it writer slots? 1 writer, 2 musicians. Okay, so this is a writer. Let's go there.
I beheld the red.
2 musicians. Can we just move the ones out of the cap there? We ought to be able to. Oh, that's... Wait, what? It's writing. Oh, these are musician slots. Right. Okay. Yeah. We're out of places to put writing slots. We just get them so early and there's just not enough slots for them. Alright, the other thing is, what do we need for the art museums? We need religious up here that aren't by Bosch or whatever it is. Religious? Nope. That is religious by somebody else. So you can go up there. We need 1 more religious one up there for any unthemed artwork. Landscape, portrait. Landscape, portrait. So we have 2 of each of those. It's a little awkward. And I think that's it for art right now, right? Oh, this is not themed, although it's full. Landscape, landscape, sculpture. Move the sculpture out of the way. Landscape, landscaped. By 2 different people? No, the same person. Can these be moved? 6 turns, 7 turns, they can't. Can't be moved either. This landscape can. How long was this one? 9 turns. So we need to go in here. This landscape needs to be moved to there. We'll get that. Oh, that's theming 3 of 3? What? No, it's not. We're not getting a theming bonus, though. Okay. Choose production. This city entertainment complex. Where? 9 tile range with the bonus from the other civ. From that city state, rather. So we put it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we'll put it there. Stadiums, 2 amenities for entertainment, pretty solid. Arena here. I don't even know what to build in here. Granary, sure. Let's get over there. Let's get closer to this. Choose an artifact, an English artifact. So, is that our museum's done? Themed. This one has double English artifact is the problem. So this is Hattusa, just says ancient. By who though? Created by blank. This is Kongo, Hattusa, blank. This is Toronto, England, England. So we ought to be able to swap these two and get double theming. Cool. Alright, up to 393 bonus. Let's come down this way. Let's dig this one up. Another trade route. 442. Okay. Artifact, Kongo, sure. I think actually this should be a barb artifact. Is there one more for these guys? I think there are. Alright, let's spy. What do we want to spy? Do we care? Yeah, I do. I want to protect this city's production site right now, which is Kongo. Alright, let's go there. And save. This is a long ass turn with theming bonuses that I don't want to repeat. And I want to bring the artist to the site with Hermitage, which is the capital, right? Yeah. So I don't screw up this stuff for other stuff. Jerusalem's faith, I don't really need faith. Alright. 19 envoys not being used. Seems like a lot. Information era, based on social policies.
From distraction by distraction.
Not quite ready for trade route bonuses since I don't have any trade routes. But we're done the culture tree, pretty much. More great people. It's an engineer. And the city really has nothing to build. One turn industrial zone logistics. Okay. There's not even a point in running theater ones right now. Perhaps I should build some campuses. I have the production now. I've just been putting it off because it didn't seem very useful. Alright. Have an observation balloon. We've never used this before. Makes shit have longer range apparently. Alright, into here with the artwork. This gives my smallest cities more numbers of stuff. Our population is huge. Look at these cities. That's a 19 pop city now. So that should go into this city and utilize +1 things. +1 district. This is a writer. These two should swap. They'll swap with the great people, but it won't swap with military units. Kind of weird. Schwartzy2P5 just subscribed. Thank you very much, man. Welcome to the channel. Alright, let's create a great work here. Build a mine. We're waiting on our writer location to pop up. I don't think we're going to have one anytime soon. The only place I could get it is in the cap if we had no more musicians. Alright. Just wait. I wanted to see what happens if I attack a battering ram. 'Cause I'm pretty sure a battering ram is an attachment. And I'm pretty sure attachments have no inherent value on their own. But I don't know that, so let's find out. Okay. 430 tourism. We're at 31 of 53. But I mean, these numbers just seem so weird to me. Like, where... I don't understand how many per turn we're getting. I wish I could see like a comparison. Like in Civ, you can see a comparison to culture to tourism. It made a lot of sense where it's coming from. But I don't know where these numbers are, right? So it says, okay, to win, you must attract visiting tourists by generating high amounts of culture. We're generating a shit ton of culture. And tourism. And we're generating a fair amount of tourism. Victory is achieved when you attract more visiting tourists to your civilization than any other civ has domestic tourists at home. Yeah, but how do I know? I can see the number of domestic tourists at home they have. That's that number here, domestic tourists. That's why our number is 53. It's one more than Spain's. But I don't understand what generates their visiting. These are the visiting tourists, right? Our visitors from. I can see the negative modifiers or the positive modifiers based on some stuff, but what is this? Why is this only 6? We have 430 tourism. Why is this only 6? I don't know. I don't know how exactly that works. Hover over the ratio. What ratio? This ratio? No tooltips to pop up when I do this. I mean, this is the number I need to win. I mean, this is tourism they've gotten from me lifetime. 0 lifetime. See, oh, if you look, I'm getting 0 tourism from the players I haven't met. So, okay, that's information. This is new information to me, and this is good information. This is how Civ 5 worked, too. You couldn't actually produce tourism to civs you hadn't met. So we haven't met 2 civs, and therefore we're getting no contribution from them because we're not producing tourism. And it looks like, if I had to guess, though, I bet you we met Rome late, so we have less tourism to them. We've only done 5,300 current versus them versus 8,000 with these other players. So some of this is looks like tourism across time. But those numbers, I mean, even though... Yeah, and I guess we've met Greece the longest, so we've had the most tourism with them. Okay, so it does look like some of that stuff matters. Looks like 1 pop equals 1 tourism. Those numbers add up to the total number of visiting tourists I'm receiving. Yeah, no, I understand that these numbers add up to the total visiting tourism. I get that. This is how many each of these civs is giving to me to meet this. This is the 32 they're giving to me. So, yeah, I get that, but I don't know about the rest of that still. All right, merchant. Grant trader routes 2 gold for each strategic resource in the destination city. That's such a terrible one. Alright, but I guess plus oil maybe is not totally terrible. Let's get a zoo. Let's get a zoo. Let's get a stadium. Campus? I don't really want to build things in the city. I'm just going to keep running industrial. Or commercial or industrial or something. I don't really care. City, could do with the stadium. Let's kill this barb. And let's dig up one of these. We're spying. We just showed up here, right? So why am I being prompted to move again? This is where I want to go. Counter spy the industrial. I'll move the observation balloon down this way. Let's use the next charge of the writer, or the musician rather. I want to attack this. See if it just one-shots it. We move Great Works around. So where's the artist? The artist is in here. And to get theming bonuses, we need another religious one in here. Do we have any more religious down here? Landscape, 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 but 2 of them are by the same guy. 5 turns, 4 turns. So on turn 158, we can move those around. And this one needs a portrait landscape. This is going to be triple landscape. Do we have triple portrait? Rembrandt. Portrait is Titian with double portrait. No, we're not going to get those. So on 158, we can do at least one more theming bonus. Is there a way to come back to previous display? I'm not sure what that means. All right. What do I think of Civ 6? It's different. I'm really looking forward to having the ability to test it out with players and AI that have a higher difficulty. Turn on strategic view for a moment? Sure. A strategic view.
Radio is the theatre of the... One day
Oh,
there
no,
will
we'll
be
come
no
back to it.
borders, no boundaries, no flags, and no countries. And the only passport will be the heart.
I want to run 50% science from these, or 10% science per. Seems like a pretty good one right now. And 10% culture per sounds pretty fucking good too. I don't think I need more envoy points right now. Let's take those. Alright, let's back out of this for a second and look at strategic view. What are you looking for in particular at that? This is strategic view. It's a little weird when I move it around. Let's get out of there. Alright, chemistry. Advanced flight. Let's go power plants. These cities need to build broadcast towers now. Broadcast centers. That's more slots for musicians. Okay. Ooh, are we seeing some math in here? Get one extra suitcase for every 1,000 tourists you've attracted over a lifetime. The tourisms are calculated after the modifiers. Oh, nice. Does that actually hold true for these? Let's take a quick look. If that's actually the math for that, that'd be fantastic. If we figured out how that worked. I guess we should get another suzerain, shouldn't we? Five. Just a second. We'll go back to that in a second. 3 here. 8. Alright, so Lisbon's the cheapest one. Alright, because we want to get those culture and science modifiers, I think. How many were in this one? 3, so we need to put 4 there. Okay. So... But according to that, then, I don't know how to say your name, man, JV Janice, according to that, then the culture has almost nothing, culture doesn't do anything in that. Culture is just defense. There's no actual advantage for tourism for having culture past resisting other peoples, which would be how it was in Civ 5, but this makes me think, it says you want to produce extra culture. So let's take a look at this. So I've given them 10,000 tourism. Shouldn't that be then, if I get 1,000 tourism after the modifiers, so reduced 15% for different governments, increased 25%. So tourism there of 10,000, that should actually be more. That doesn't make sense then, because this number should be a lot higher than 6, because this is positive overall modifiers. So of more than 1, right? Because this would be 1.1 modifier on that. So 10,000 if this is already modified, if this 10,000 is already modified, then it should be 10. And if it's not modified, it should be 11. But either way, it shouldn't be 6. So why is this 6 then? So, although that sounds good on paper what you're saying, I don't know if there's any support for that in the actual numbers. Alright, we have everything we could possibly want in this tree. I mean, I could just start queuing shit up, I guess. Okay. Let's claim a great person. Grab a writer. Can't do anything with writers right now. Let's move the balloon. Oh, balloon. I'd like to meet these last players so we can start getting some pressure on them. Can I win tourism without having met players? It seems weird. 148, 158, right? What's the total amount of culture collected by the other civs? Is there a reason that I'm looking for that? I mean, I guess we could go look. Does it tell me their total culture? I don't think it tells me their total culture. I don't know what this tourism current... Oh, that's the modified tourism. I see. Okay. Sure. You want me to mouse over all the tourist numbers so you can look over them? Sure. We'll do that. We'll do that real quick here. So... Problem is I haven't met 2 of the players, right? So we can look at Greece's numbers. Greece has 8 tourism, 33.2 culture, and they're getting these... I guess I'll just do this slowly. And then you'll have the VOD if you want to go back and reference that. Is there a cap on how many suitcases per nation? Well, what we should do then is look for one of the ones giving us minimal, like Rome here. Did I skip England? Hold on, let me go through this a little bit. I mean, we should look, Rome should be a real telling thing for this. So let's just quickly go through these numbers and then we'll take a look at Rome. Because Rome is only giving us 3. And they should be giving us more if any of the 1,000 stuff was making that. Yeah, we're making 800 culture right now. What if you take away the culture from the tourism? We don't know what their total culture is. Alright. Can't do anything else with the other ones. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, that's exactly what it probably is. It probably is my... But I'm still giving them 5,000 across my lifetime, but it's weird that the number is 3 there. Alright. Let's try to get through these turns if we can. Let's try to meet these other city-states. Have another writer. I can't do anything with writers. There just aren't enough writer slots. If you start generating any tourism early, there just is not enough writer slots at all. I want to kill that. Oh god. Settler, builder, battering ram. Alright, I think that was another theming bonus, potentially. So another archaeological museum is full, but it's not themed because we have 2 from Kongo. Actually, we have Mask, which is God alone knows what, and 2 from Kongo. So this has Toronto, Victoria, Congo. This has Hattusa, something, Victoria. We should be able to swap one out of here. Alright, those are now double themed. Alright, let's keep advancing our tourism. Can I trade my surplus great works? Maybe. I mean, we're not that far into this. This is only turn 150. I guess this is quick speed. That's the other thing we're not thinking about. This is quick speed. Alright, need to back up here. Don't want to get shot by that crossbow. Production in here. We've just finished the first of our musicians things. Let's run some theater square festivals, I suppose. Let's move great people around into... There it is. So where are our... Oh, we actually don't have that many more musician things. Okay. Can't do anything with artists because I don't have any more space for artists. This is what I was saying about going wide. Imagine if you're going tall and you had like 4 cities only to get these great work slots. Like the amount of tourism we're pushing out and how slowly it's still going up. Like, I don't know. Feels like tall would be just suicidal here. It feels like you take forever. But we're already taking forever because we're missing out on some really important contributions from these other civs. Rome has just gone up, by the way. They're now at 361 out of 6,000. Or out of 6,000. I bet you it probably is similar to Civ 6 mechanics. Or Civ 5 mechanics. And what I really dislike about spies right now is that I have to confirm their shit every 5 turns. Well, Geneva. Geneva has science. Give them 4. Geneva gives 15% science to whoever's the suzerain of that, so that's pretty solid. It's a balloon upgrade to a spy plane. No, it gives your ranged units +1 range when it has the observation balloon, which is pretty good. That was like 100 science, or not 100, but 50 science about.
If it weren't for electricity, we'd all be watching television by candlelight. The release of atom power has changed everything except our way of thinking.
Okay, well, what the hell are we building? Don't know. Just waiting for the tourism to tick. I don't really think there's many ways I can increase tourism. Oh, that's not true. We did finish our seaside resort stuff. So we have some builders. We can look at what seaside resorts take. I assume they have to be on the seaside, but I don't actually know this yet, so we're going to figure it out together here in a minute. Okay. And I probably should have built some rangers just to meet these other civs, because we're probably shooting ourselves in the foot right now by not having met anybody. Not having met 2 of the civs. So perhaps it would be good to get some units out.
There's class warfare, all right, but it's my class, the rich class, that's making war. And we're winning.